After yesterday's fiasco with me working on my van door to try to fix it and taking longer than I thought it would, and then it just opened up and started pouring rain, I had to head out of here, hightail it out of this area, and wasn't able to cook up the rest of the country style ribs. I did go ahead and cook those up in the rice cooker, so if you've seen that other episode, it turned out pretty good. But this morning, I ended up getting a last-minute change in plan. My son was able to see me, so he's actually here with me right now, although I'm not going to put him on the camera for safety reasons. We decided to go by Walmart and got picked up this flat iron steak, USDA inspected, for $4.86 that we're going to have for breakfast or brunch. So I'm going to try to make it on the rocket stove side. Everything's like wet, as you can see, so it may be hard to get this fire going. But I'm going to try to get some wood to put into this side and then light it up. And then we're just going to set this on top and cook the steaks right on it. At least that's the plan. Okay, so I haven't got the tinder yet for the rocket stove, so we're going to try to cook it on the rocket stove and not the grill. You know, normally steak you would probably want to grill, but I'm going to try to grill it on the rocket stove to see how well those work. I'm going to go ahead and just marinate it a little bit with soy sauce. And then our magical badia, in this case it's total seasoning, which is the equivalent of the badia. I use the same, you notice I use like the same ingredients on everything. So we're just going to flip this over here. Put a little bit more soy. A little bit more soy. Some more badia or total seasoning. And you know what? I think we're going to toss some chopped onions, minced onions or chopped onions on here. All right. Now it's a matter of gathering up the wood, the tinder, and trying to get the fire going. This is the moment of truth. I have put in tinder, basically the frond leaves, some small twigs and whatnot that I could find, and some paper towel sheets. The frond branches that I got, I actually picked them off directly off the palm trees that are back there instead of the ones on the ground, because the ones on the ground are still wet. These are somewhat dry, and just so you know, I break them up into about 3 to 4 or 5 inches, and that's what I'm sticking in here. And we're going to try to light it up and see if we can't get it going. So we're going to go ahead and try to light it now, and see if we can't get this fire going. Is it burning here? Yeah, one side is burning. I just got to get this other side going here. It's a hard time because everything's wet. Alright, it took me getting some Harbor Freight advertising there. I don't know if you can see it there. From Harbor Freight to try to get the fire going, because it's everything's a little bit damp. Even now, the fire, I think it's still having a hard time. You see all that smoke coming out. Maybe I didn't put in enough air. I still see it burning on this side. And it's burning on the other side. I think it's starting up now. One thing's for sure, this would certainly chase away mosquitoes. Alright. See, it's starting to burn. I think the stove is working. Wow, look at the flames shooting out on this side here. I don't know if the side burnt out. Might have not had enough oxygen or something. We'll see what happens. Alright, it looks like both rocket stove units, burner units, are now burning. It did take quite a bit of effort. I had to put in a lot of Harbor Freight paper in there. But this side is burning, and I'm going to put the steaks on there here in a moment and just see how well it cooks. Meanwhile, I'll try to add fuel on the side and try to keep the fire going. Okay, it looks like our steak is pretty much done. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious looking? The other burner did come on, by the way. So, in a lot of ways, this one takes a little bit more time to get going, but it uses much less fuel. I'm going to take the steaks now, and my son and I are going to have steak and rice for breakfast. Here then is the finished product. I kind of like the meat well done. Parts of it are mostly well done. I'd say not bad, huh? On the new rocket stove, it does work. But I think overall it took a little bit more effort than the previous rocket stove that was made for the mailbox. So be prepared on this one to add fuel. And what I found that works really well is the little slots on the side of the stove. That's where you can stick the fuel. And if you get like a long strip, you can stick it through both rocket stoves and it'll burn. So until next time, everybody, I hope you're having good food. Bon appetit.